world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another update on Subsistence. That's right, Cole Games finally dropped the update we've all been waiting for. Now, he's done a couple tweaks. He did a couple tweaks to the metal, the reinforced metal walls and doors and that kind of stuff. He also added a new resource called kelp. It gives you +9 fruit and vegetables, +3 hunger, and +3 hydration. Now, it's not great, but it's better than nothing. So let's go ahead and see how much it actually affects. So I went ahead and ate that liver. And let's split, and we'll eat 3. That's actually really good for fruits and vegetables. It throwed up my fruits and vegetables. That's pretty good. I like it. So where do you find kelp? All right. No, it's not in a cave underneath rocks. It's in the lakes. And we have 3 lakes. Now this one, it's just lucky that I put my house here and we have a lake right there. All right, if you guys haven't seen this yet, oh, you're in for a treat. Let's head down there real quick. Now this is going to be an odd episode. I had nothing planned. I've just been waiting all night for Cole Games to put this out. Look at that wolf over there, just waiting for me to step out. But you got to give Cole Games some credit. When the man does an update, he does it right, and he times it perfectly. Guys, it's July, hot summer heat, and now you can go swimming. Now, if you stay down too long, you will start to drown, and as you drown, you take damage from that, so be aware of that. There's no bar or indication. It's just you're down underneath the water and then you drown. Now you can swim, hunters can swim, animals can swim. So if you think you're going to get away from a hunter or an animal in a lake, that's not going to work. But look at all this kelp. Now I don't know if this needs to be tweaked, but I came down here earlier and picked up the kelp. Now when you reload the game, it reloads loot spawns. But I found 7 kelp on a quick run down here. So this is a good food source. All right, we have lakes. So what does this mean for me? Well, first off, you don't have to start a new game. Now, Cole Games said it is possible that your profile might have a problem if you happen to build your house where a lake is. Your house could be underneath the water. You could find that your hunters' houses are actually underwater now. This lets me out really close to the hunters. I'm going to pull over this way to be careful. So that's a concern. If a hunter house is under the water and it's a problem, what you can do is just turn your hunters off, turn your hunters back on, and that'll reset the hunters. Now, you'll lose the hunters for about 2 weeks in the game until they're fully repopulated, but that's better than starting your whole world again. Cole Games hates to make people restart, wipes. So he's not going to do it unless he absolutely has to. So you can keep playing your world, but just be aware, it could lead to some issues. Now I want to see if the one hunter base that I haven't found yet, if that pops up in the middle of a lake. That'd be kind of cool. I wonder if Cole Games is going to consider that if a hunter base is right next to or literally the spawn choice is in the middle of a lake, are they going to build a lakefront or a floating house? With the stuff going in the water, that'd be kind of cool. And that comes to what I want to do. There are some really nice lakes, and I want to double check where they're at. There's the biggest one is up on the north of the map, from what I've heard. So I'm going to head over and look at the other 2 lakes, show them to you at least. One's right in the center. The first one we saw was right near our house. And then the other one is a much larger lake. And I think I would like to build a house in the center of the lake. Now, you can't drink the water yet. There's no fish yet. He hasn't mentioned anything about fish or fishing, but he has said that very soon, he didn't indicate exactly how soon that is, but he said very soon we'll be able to drink the water. Now, do you have to filter it? Do you have to boil it? That's normal in a survival scenario, so I could see that being a requirement. So if you don't have to have a wellhead anymore, the only thing that I could see being a problem building out in the middle of the lake is wellheads and animal housing. Because those are two items that you have to put on solid ground. Can't be on rock, it has to be on ground. Yeah, I'm actually going to run... Ooh, 2 copper nodes. I'm not going to... I know I'm on a mission, but come on. It's 2 copper nodes. I'm not passing up on that. If I did, Game-Edge would come into my game and kill me just for doing that. Remember that season, he could never find copper. Oh, wolf. Now, you can tell the water areas because they have cattails around them. There's another name for it, but I'm not going to use that on YouTube because I might get flagged, someone might turn me in for using vulgar language. But come on, that's what they're called. I was born in the South. I know what they're called. But we'll call them cattails. Well, it's cattail-like. They're not actually cattails, but it's a yellowish plant that a yellowish high plant. It reminds me of a variety of cattail. Don't ask me why. It does. I want to say, because Game Edge, I watched his video earlier today. Of course, he gets early access to all this stuff. Look at that. Anytime there's an update, spawns go crazy. Oh, here we go. Loot crates go crazy. The ores are out in force. So this isn't a bad one either. Right in the center. Now, I wonder if in the future, Cole Games is going to make this a animal hotbed. You know, animals congregate around water sources. That would be an idea. But that one's kind of small in my opinion. The one over by my current place is much larger. But in my opinion, for like if I wanted to build a house around it, it's too close to the fence line. You're going to run into that problem I had in my first base where the hunters were crowding me way too much. I'm going to go ahead and run up this hill. I want to say the last one is up over there. I think it's over the top of this hill and the valley between this ridge and Devil's Peak. And I like that name for this area, Devil's Peak. Game Edge coined it, and I'm going to use it. Alright, my own footsteps scared me. I was like, am I hearing footsteps? I see a bear. Hello, bear. Now, I do kind of wish that that one of my hunter bases had been right smack dab in the middle of a lake. I would love to see that. Log in and run over there and the hunters are like, I can't get to my house. Oh, don't reset the base. If the hunters are I don't know what would happen to the hunters, but could you swim down and loot their crates? Loot all their stuff? That would make for an interesting gameplay. If anybody gets that on video, I'd like to see that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Now you don't want it too high up in the mountains. It could be really cold. Maybe I'm wrong on its positioning? Now this game doesn't have a map, so I need to actually figure this out. Alright, so that's west. So I'm in the wrong area, so... North, south, east, west. Alright, so it's actually over there. Oh, I hope it's not too close to the fence line. Because that'd be a bummer. I'm gonna laugh if one of my original saves when I first started this world up, if my original house was near enough to a lake where one of the hunter houses would have been right in the middle. I'm gonna be so pissed that I moved my place and I didn't know this was coming. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the big one. Okay. It's very close to my old base. The general area. We had a hunter base. This lake would have been... Oh. Oh, no way. This is very close to where I built before. I want to say... Once I get close enough to it, I'll know for sure. I want to say the rock I built on... Oh, it was! Oh, I'm so pissed! This was a hunter base. I had a hunter base right here. Oh, I am so upset. I kind of wish I had a saved game file I could load up. I can't remember if it was right in this spot. I'm going to check something real quick. Oh, shut up. I've killed you so many times in this area. That hunter base might not have been in exactly the right area, but it would have been damn close. Actually, I think it was, because my old house was right on this rock. So if you're following me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm not in the mood. Daylight's fading. I'm gonna have to think about heading back here soon so I don't get stuck out in the night. But when I came up over this ridge, oh guys, I am so pissed. That hunter base was right in the middle of this lake. Literally right in the middle of that lake was that old hunter base of mine. Because I came along this rock the first time when I went after the hunters. I went around, I want to say that rock right there to go at their base. And with that tree, their base might have just been outside of it. They might have been just over here, but it was just, that was damn close. I wonder if I have an old enough save. I'd be willing to look, but it saves in sequentially, so I'm sure those all are overwritten already. Nice iron. This one's got a diving board at least. I wonder if you can find resources down here. Loot crates, ores to mine. I want to check the deeper lakes for sure. I want to see if there is like a cave or something else like that. Would be kind of cool. This one doesn't seem to have a lot of seaweed in it. But that's good, because if it was overpopulated with seaweed in every single lake everywhere, then it would be, you know, too much. Oh, there's some seaweed. So every lake's got seaweed. So this one I felt was the bigger lake. This is also the one that Game Witch found first. And so he decides to run up on the shore. You got to watch this video. He runs up over the shore over there, aggro's a bear, runs in the water, starts swimming backwards. Okay, I'll just keep going, because if you keep moving and a bear isn't running at you, you can go faster. I don't know if the bear started, you know, swimming faster, but all of a sudden the bear is like catching up to him, ends up killing him. It was hilarious. I was laughing my butt off. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. I need you for food today. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely running out of... Alright. Let's split. Split again. Let's see. Eat all. I like it. Now, another cool thing. Not only can you feed yourself with the... what do they call it again? Kelp. you can feed your rabbits and I think your chickens. Now, he said rabbits, but I'm pretty sure you can probably feed your chickens too. So that's a great thing. So I might do animal housing now because I can actually gather, instead of just growing tomatoes, I can gather the food I need. I think this is going to be the one. I'm gonna end up building almost right back in my old place, but I think I want to put a house out there. I think I want to start here and put a dock out, and then have a base out there, or maybe a base more out in the center there. Now I wonder how the hunters will react to a base in the water. If your BCU, the main BCU, the one they're trying to attack, is actually out in the water, what is their reaction going to be to that? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. And I already know I can string a couple BCUs, their spheres of influence together, and be able to power a wellhead near the shore. So that won't be a problem. And I'm wondering if you're in an area where water isn't so deep, you could probably put a wellhead down. Things I have to try. But yes, I am going to be building a new base. I had a new design. I was thinking about starting a whole new season, because when I first saw that this one was what was coming in, I was like, oh, this is probably going to require a restart to have it happen in your world. But, give it up to Cold Games being able to make this happen without ruining your save. Now, a day and a half has passed since the last time I messed with the hunters. And I did mess with both hunter bases, and they both retaliated at me. It was in the middle of the night. I didn't record it. It really wasn't worth it. I need to get some more lights up over there. But I was able to take them on, but both hunter groups attacked at the same time. It wasn't like one came and then I had to deal with all those hunters, and then the other group showed up a few minutes later. Now, I've had this happen before. For some reason, where my house is positioned at, I can get a hunter stuck in this area. I forgot. Scared the hell out of me. I was like, whoa, what are you doing here? But when that second hunter, and these are hunters from this base over here, both times now that this hunter base has attacked me, one guy comes up to the house and attacks, and the other guy, I thought it was just a fluke, but no, he gets stuck right here, and he's sitting here. I guess he's constantly trying to get to the base and can't do it, and bugs out. Cold Games, there's a bug for you. My hunter can't make it around the rocks to path to me. I was wondering why I keep seeing, when I'm expecting 2 hunters from that base, I only keep getting 1. All right, it's really dark, so I'm going to go ahead, eat up, take care of my resources and stuff like that, and clean my inventory out, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready. All right, guys and gals, welcome back. So daybreak has broken. And loot crates. Man, I'm hoping to find a lock crate. I do have a lockpick on me. And with a restart, a lot of times crate spawns are pretty good, and I might get lucky and find a lock crate today. I haven't seen one in almost 4 in-game days. So becoming more of a rarity, which is a good thing. You want them to be few and far between and really be worth it when you do find one. I'd rather see a lock crate once every 4 or 5 days and have it be like this epic, oh, awesome loot crate, than see one every other day and be like, ho hum. Alright, let me grab this building crate real quick. Now, I did bring my shoddy out just in case, because I'm carrying a lot of resources on me. Look at all the building supplies. I'm going to go ahead and head out to that lake that I want to turn into a base, and I'm going to start putting some foundations. And because I can move stuff around, I'm just going to start putting foundations out into the lake and see how it works. That way it'll give me an idea how far into the lake can I get a foundation. Does it ever go underneath the water? That kind of stuff. I'm thinking about giving myself a, if I can put an entrance in the middle of the house so that if I needed to exit, I can exit by way of the water or enter by way of the water. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh. And if I'm seeing building crates, I'm going to pick those up too, by the by. Thank you very much. Still can't believe that that lake was so... I have a lake at both of my building sites. The current building... Oh, wait a second. Okay, I'm only building... Good. I was like... Now there is... I don't know if it's a bug, but if you are crafting building parts and you fill up your inventory, I have had the crafting complete, but the item disappear. And I'm not saying that there's a problem. I've never seen a loot box, because normally when you split off something, if you split two items into, you know, split one off and your inventory is full, it kind of throws it out in front of you. It's very obvious that you've dropped it. I haven't seen that. I've been running it through the game world, you know, minding my own business, doing my own thing, and crafting platforms, and I swear some has gone missing because it didn't craft. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna run you off this way because I don't want to get bothered while I'm actually putting platforms down, if you don't mind. I'll go ahead and run around this rock, I think. Oh, he dropped off that quickly? That's odd. Did he fall through the world or something? I've never had a wolf take a single swipe at me and then stop. There he is. That's odd. Okay. I was expecting to come back over here and find rogues. I already put a base up over here. I'd be like, are you serious? I find my new house and rogues want to move in and take it. Of course. Go figure. Get this loot crate real quick. Alright, sweet. Now I've got a few minutes to work with. And I think going straight across and then somewhere in the middle might be the best way to do this. So I'm going to put down a foundation first. And a staircase if I need to. I'm probably going to want to put a staircase down anyways, but... that down. Oh, that's right. There we go. Staircase it up. How far can we go? I'm thinking we can get all the way across if we wanted to. Let's see. Build a few more foundations. And then I'll build some more curved. I need to go get a lot more wood. I guess I'm going to be farming a lot of wood up. Okay, as I thought, the game, because there was game physics before that if you got a foundation down, that you can keep putting foundation down. Okay, so it is floating, but it's underwater. I can't see it, not on a daily basis, so I'm not really worried about it. Pick it up, thank you. Now there are shallower. A shallow lake. The other one is a smaller lake, but I like this one. Question is, do I want to start from that end and come out into the middle? I think I will, because I wasted a lot of wood just getting out there. That was an odd noise. I wasted a lot of build area just getting out to that point. So let me grab these real quick. And the wonderful, thoughtful Cold Games allows us, to move stuff. Now you can only move stuff so far when you've picked it up, so you're gonna have to shift it over in steps. I'll have to look up what these plants are. I mean, I think they are in the same family as cattails. I just can't remember what they would be called. I guess it doesn't really matter, but me being anal. There we go. Now I'll do the rest of this off camera, but I just want to put. Yeah, if I do it this way, my first foundation, I want to be just above the water level. That's a little too low. I don't want to be I don't want to be swimming when I'm standing on it. Let's go a little bit higher. Let me see. Yeah, that's perfect. The flat part of the wood is just above. And the let's see. A little thick there, trying to get out. That'll put me right over there. Put me right over there for the center. And then I can start building from there. And maybe have an exit on that side. Another dock. I'll go straight across and then build from there. That's the plan. But I am out of time today, but I really love this update. This is a great thing. I think this is going to do wonders. I can't wait till we can drink from it. I can't wait till we can fish in it. I mean, look at the frame. There's no frame drops. Looking at the water all around, and there's just no frame drops at all in this area. Well done, Cold Games. Awesome update. I really love it. Keep up the good work. Alright guys and gals, I've been Critical. This has been Subsistence, an update video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye.